Yo, what's up guys? We got pokeaim here, and today we're going to be hopping on the UU Showdown ladder, and we're using Palossand. This team was from my friend Lily. If you guys want to check it out, check out my website, pokeaimMD.com. So Palossand is interesting because it has the move Scorching Sand now, which is a 30% chance to burn. Now, I know what I'm about to say, a lot of people can relate to, but I've used this move a lot, and it has not burnt maybe ever for me, maybe once. But I think the reason it feels like that is because Scald was just something we used for so long. A lot of times, more Pokemon use it, so it feels like it burns more. So hopefully, we can use Palossand to deal with. There's a few Pokemon in the tier that actually deals with Terrakion and Lycanroc Dusk are the big ones. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'll show my ranking real quick so we know where we are. I think the last time I played UU was a few days ago with Envy. We are. Who played Gen 7 OU on this account? We are. Did I take this account from someone? There's no way, no. We're 34 and 6, 15-19. So let's get a game. And yeah, if y'all already haven't already subscribed, that's it. That's a good pitch right there. If you guys haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We're on our way to 300K, and we're actually very close to 248,000 subscribers. So let's look at this first game. Jirachi looks amazing. I mean, there's like 5 Pokemon here that I flinched to death. We have Teleport Blissey, which is good because it gets momentum versus Hatterene, and Obstagoon gets a kill whenever it comes out as well. Palossand, Walls, this, which is beautiful. Rotom's probably going to be the most annoying Pokemon for me to deal with, I would say. But outside of that, it's looking okay. It really is looking okay. Now, in this type of game, I definitely want to go Keldeo as a start. While that does open up Roserade very early for my opponent, Keldeo is a good matchup versus 1, 2, 3. Specifically this thing. If this thing leads off, it kind of gets a kill on my entire team. So I don't want them to lead off with that. Obstagoon, I'm going to be, once I get it in, I'm going to be using it to just click Facade. I don't think I have to ever predict Terrakion just because I do have the Palossand. Kyurem hopefully walled by Blissey. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I'm assuming Darmanitan lead, exactly. We'll protect here and see what they end up going for. Should just be a U-turn. Actually, they should fear me to be Scarf. So I'm going to throw off a Surf here to give them the illusion that I'm Scarf. And I mean, I have my Blissey as an answer. It doesn't matter if they go Terrakion, like I said. I always have Palossand to come in on that. And this is probably their rocker too. So we'll go Palossand here in an attempt to possibly burn something with Scorching Sand. Again, Rotom would be annoying. I could have Toxic to Rotom. Very good play on their part, doubling out into their Roserade, anticipating my Palossand. So I'm assuming maybe a Sleep Powder might want to come out. T-Spike don't really hurt me too much. Yeah, they do. Alright, we'll make the Blissey play first on Sleep Powder. And then I'm going to try and double out to Obstagoon. This is really, really obvious, but I need to limit the amount of damage my opponent does to me. So I'm going to use this. I know the T-Spike are going to be annoying because it means that Terrakion is actually a threat, but they don't switch into Facade here at all. So unless they're Focus Sash, which they are, I'll be in a good spot. And I'm better with this because I can just knock them out with Close Combat after. That deals with Terrakion too, if they want to switch into it. And nothing else on their team really wants to take this hit. I'm assuming they just sack Roserade, because it doesn't really come in on much at all. They should sack Roserade here, but we get rid of Roserade, but it does do enough to us with the T-Spike to be a threat. As Darmanitan is just going to come out in U-turn anyway, and I mean, Noivern is going to be my pivot into U-turn. I think they actually should have Flare Blitz because T-Spike is up, so I had no switching. So me going Noivern was almost a misplay, but it's cool because I'm assuming they go maybe Hatterene here. I'll bring out Blissey and I'll teleport around, just an attempt to kind of just, not stay in. This team doesn't have Defog. I'm debating putting Defog on Noivern over U-turn. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just because if you find a Skarmory with spikes, it's a pain. So, I'm definitely down to drop a Draco on you. You are a giant threat for me. And if I can make it that you can't tank a Surf or Secret Sword, I'm good. Like, look at Secret Sword besides Hatterene, look at their team. But more importantly, look at Ironhead and look at their team. So, Terrakion comes out. This is definitely their rocker, so I'm actually going to end up U-turning here. If they go for Stone Edge, they get me. But main reason I'm U-turning is because I don't want them doubling out into Rotom again on me. And I want to be able to bring out Palossand here as they go for Stone Edge. They don't do too much. They are Life Orb, But we'll throw off a Shadow Ball because it hits Rotom and doesn't allow it in. And hopefully Palossand gets its first KO as it does. And Iron Head is looking incredible versus my opponent. Iron Head looks absolutely incredible versus them. Obstagoon could come in here because it doesn't let them set up. But I'll make the Blissey play anyway as they go Terrakion. Good play on their part. There's no way they CC. I have a Palossand. I'm going for Stealth Rock. Shoot. Yeah, go ahead and give me these rocks so I pressure Darmanitan. And, like, this thing isn't a threat. This is definitely Stealth Rock Life Orb setup. So, I think at this point I can sack Obstagoon. Here. As they go for Earthquake. That's what I've kind of figured. And, Jirachi's Iron Head is a guarantee KO? Is that a guarantee KO? Gotta find out. I knew they weren't gonna attack there just because I obviously have my Palossand as a switch-in. So me getting up rocks is gonna make it easier to deal with Darmanitan when I have to end up clicking Iron Head at the end, which is gonna end up being my play. I think no matter what. Simply because they have Hatterene, and I didn't really have much to deal with that besides this. So how much did it's been so long since I've clicked Iron Head on a Terrakion. Iron Head is 73% min, they're at 74. I'm going to assume Showdown's lying to me, so they're at 73. And we're just going to click the Iron Head here. And if they go out to their one resist, which is Darmanitan, they're going to be taking Stealth Rock, as well as about 25% from the Iron Head. And then if they go for Flare Blitz, I just sack either Palossand or... Yeah, this is good. Yep, 27%. I'll keep Blissey alive just because it stops this from being annoying. And I think at this point, yeah, I can afford to sack Noivern, I think. Especially because it just gives me, Keldeo, and I just click Surf here. Was the better play to actually sack Palossand was the better play than Noivern, because Noivern had the speed control. That was a misplay on my part. Then I literally just mentioned that too. But they end up going hard Kyurem, which is definitely not Scarf. So they're going to give me the KO on Kyurem right here with Secret Sword. There's no way they're Scarf. They're Scarfed Arm, for sure. And if they're Scarf Freeze Dry, so be it. Iron Head at this point knocks out basically everything on their team. It actually does knock out everything on their team, so... And they can't even tell that I'm not Scarf. And they double out to Terrakion, anticipating me to be Scarf and to go Blissey. But we're going to be able to get up the KO right there with Secret Sword. Hatterene comes out. If it's Trick Room, Blissey beats it 1v1. We always go Blissey here because we can teleport. If it's Calm Mind, I can Iron Head spam. As they go for Calm Minds, I can just simply... I say I can go for this first. Like, I don't think there's a situation where I straight up lose here. And I'll teleport right now. Because they're not going to be gaining... they gain 100%. Whatever. We go for Iron Head now. With you. 56. Oh my god. But I mean, it was always going to come down to one flinch on Hatterene anyway. And at this point, we win the game. Because Darmanitan dies, Kyurem dies, and that's a wrap. So nice. I knew Jirachi would be my endgame here as long as I got rid of Rotom, which I was able to use Palossand for. The rocks were nice because they were able to pressure Darmanitan as well as Kyurem too. So I'm glad I went for rocks on the turn I did with Blissey in front of Terrakion. It was aggressive for sure, but because I had already shown my initial switch in was Palossand, there was two things that were going to happen there. They were either going to go for Earthquake, if they had it, that is. But I thought they were rocks on this team. They just didn't have rocks. They used Hatterene to bounce them back. But they were either going to go for the Earthquake there, if they had it, or double out into potentially Kyurem, anticipating me to want to go out into my Palossand. That's what I thought. That was my thought process behind that. So, I mean, rocks ended up chipping away for the Jirachi Iron Head win, which is what I was going for, because we got rid of Rotom, like I said at preview. I mean, I'm re-explaining my... You saw what happened. You literally saw what happened. So we're good. Let's see if we can get off a Scorching Sand at any point in this, you know, because I mean that one Shadow Ball, that's why the damage, the Draco, them going Rotom was a little bit odd. I don't know why they didn't go Hatterene there. Hatterene got a lot more out of the turn. Maybe because they were fearing they wouldn't be Blissey, which they wouldn't, but at least it would force me to teleport with Blissey into Jirachi to click Iron Head, which they could get in Rotom from anyway. But by them going Rotom on Noivern, that was such a key turn because I got off so much damage with Draco Meteor. Oh, God. Okay, Poltergeist. Poltegeist is a threat. I love Noivern Speed Tier here. God, this is going to be a tough game. Palossand is very, very good, though. Very, very, very good. Rocks up are crucial. My Blissey cannot touch you. I think I'm going to lose to Poltergeist. But if I keep Obstagoon healthy, hopefully not. So I cannot let Obstagoon ever come out. Palossand is a phenomenal Pokemon versus their team. And I love Keldeo too because Crocodile is so good versus... Yeah, Crocodile is way too good versus me early. So we're just going to Surf here. They do have Tentacruel, obviously, with T-Spike, which is very, very annoying. But I should be able to deal with that. And the problem is my way of dealing with Tentacruel is Obstagoon. And if Obstagoon comes out, it takes damage. And that means that Poltergeist does too much to me. I'm just going to Surf here. I'm simply going to Surf. This is a rocker. It might be Focus Sash as well. They might want to weaken me because this Mon is annoying offensively to them, but they have Tentacruel. Am I right? 15-19. Wasn't that what I started? Maybe I guess I did decay. It's been 2 days. The Tentacruel comes out. If they knock off my heavy duty boots, who cares? I think I just go Blissey. And honestly, I want to say Stealth Rock are my play, just because this thing could be Focus Sash anyway. So I'm going to go for Rocks here. They end up bringing out Mag. Oh, I like that Magneton play a lot, actually, because that lets them Volt Switch around. But we teleport now as they Volt Switch or Flash Cannon. And this is where I really, really, really want to bring out the Goon, because the Goon is going to mess them up. But I know for a fact, I've seen this type of team composition. I know for a fact this guy has to be sturdy. This guy has to be sturdy. So I'm going to bring out Jirachi. That has to be sturdy. So I'm going to bring out Jirachi just to U-turn to bust their sturdy. Because I know for a fact that has to be sturdy. And we'll bring out Palossand here. You ain't fooling me, buddy. And we'll just throw off a Scorching Sand. And we'll pick up our first KO with Scorching Sand. Not bad. Tentacruel comes out. I'm Sandvale in this thing, unfortunately. I'm just going to Scorching Sand that way they can't, like, I get damage off of them for Keldeo, which they struggle with offensively. Can I get a burn with the one move that I'm supposed to be burning with? Okay. I know what I do. That did 40%. I'm going to drop a Draco here and let them get in Poltergeist. Because Noivern only has to be healthy for Scyther. You weak Pokemon. You weak Pokemon. I'm surprised they didn't Rapid Spin there, but again, I'm so weak to pull. I know for a fact. You're Focus Sash, aren't you? You are Focus Sash. Man, I should have just clicked Rocks. They have to be Focus Sash. They are, man. Ah! I know for a fact I'm about... Oh, it's worth more than 4 cents now? Hold up. This is important. Man. Why'd they give me the alert after it happened? That's a wrap. Yeah, I knew I was going to lose to this thing. I should have stayed in with Palossand, sacked it, and I think when Obstagoon to try... Nah, that wouldn't do anything. They just scalded me into do that. So I needed up Rocks, 100%. And I'm also... Yeah, this thing is slower than this as well. Good game, bro. Well played. So I needed to keep up Rocks, but I had to hope that Noivern knocked out Tentacruel with Draco Meteor, because at that point... There's no way Obstagoon did it with 279 attack, unguts boosted. So maybe getting up Rocks with Tentacruel. Getting up Rocks with Blissey in front of Tentacruel. and then sacking Palossand from there. So that was my bad. Sacking Palossand from there, and then trying to flinch them to death with Jirachi, I think would have been my play. But they probably had defog on Scarm too, so I don't know. Oh, we taking loss there. Sirfetch is going to put me down. God, it is. Ooh, I love Palossand in this because it doesn't lose to Sirfetch. Have fun. So in terms of not losing Sirfetch, Noivern is probably going to have to be my leader choice, just because I'm going to have to. What is with me and my? What am I saying? Because Keldeo and Sirfetch are such giant threats that I have to lead off with something that can deal with both. Palossand hopefully can Toxic Necrozma. And it also comes in on this and gets Samvale, which I think they had this because that way we could dodge crunches from Tyranitar and Stone Edges, which is really funny. We can use the Goon to break. But yeah, it has to be Noivern. Because Keldeo, like I said, Keldeo and Sirfetch are just so much... They're such big threats that I have to make this play. And I'm making the Keldeo play right now. Perfect. And we'll throw off a Toxic here as they go Milotic. Okay, so I get what I wanted. I thought they'd go hard Milotic anyway, but I get a Toxic off of Milotic. I don't think Refresh is in this game anymore, so I can protect here and see what's up. Get nice 2 turns. Perfect. I almost just want to use this to click Secret Sword because Sirfetch is such a problem that if they double out to it, I'll lose them on. But I want to say Palossand also eats a hit, so I'm going to make the Blissey play as they double out into Gigalith, which isn't too bad. We'll exchange rocks here. And then Palossand can come out and kind of just throw off Scorching Sands. Eat that up, buddy. Let me Toxic here too, just in case. As they go hard, Sirfetchingtons. Alright, buddy. Time to show me how much you take this hit. Woo! That is indeed some big damage. Yo, that is so much. I want to keep Palossand alive, though, because it has a Toxic Necrozma, though. I can always Healing Wish it. So I'll let my Noivern take this hit. It's going to be a lot. And I'm just going to drop a Draco. They end up giving me a Sirfetch, so I'm very happy about that because I thought they would go Gigalith and double around. Necrozma comes out. Hard Obstagoon seems to be my play. Oh boy. Are they Brick Break? Are they Brick Break? They are. They broke my brick. Okay, we use you. We Toxic you. Oh no. They're definitely not. And they're Lumberry too. Oh my god. It's a wrap, bros. It's a... Yo, good game. I did not anticipate Dragon Dance. Jesus. So that's two... No, that's one quick L. I did not anticipate Dragon Dance. I thought it'd be Combine Stored Power. I'm gonna be honest. Damn. So the play... Even if I went hard Palossand, they would have gotten 2 DDs on me. And I... Huh. Okay. Forget about Fire Punch. I don't care about being trapped by Magneton. I'm gonna Trick. Because I would have rather went out to you and tricked that Pokemon. We're building, we're making the team quote unquote better as we're playing. Like what am I supposed to do versus Dragonite? Flinch it. That's it. That's all I gotta do. I just always gotta go Jirachi and try and flinch now. But Trick is gonna make me a little bit better in this scenario because I always U-turn out on Magneton anyway. So the Poltergeist, the Dragon Dance Mon, Heracross, the Guts Pokemon that can beat my Palossand. Yes. Alright, so we're going to have to use Obstagoon here aggressively, I would say. Love Keldeo very early because it can Toxic Rotom, which I'm leaning towards that because Rotom is a problem. Or even just getting off damage for Obstagoon maybe is better. Noivern helps me check Guts Heracross. I know Rotom is very good versus me, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to... Instead of Toxicing it, I'm going to use an opportunity to get off the hit. That way it doesn't come in on Obstagoon. I would rather use this as an opportunity to get off that hit than let it come in on Obstagoon. So, Noivern makes sense here. I'll protect once just to get leftovers. They might end up doubling out into Heracross too. If I get a hit off on Heracross and they die to Facade as well, as they U-turn there. And Jirachi is the mid-ground that doesn't, like, lose much for me. Especially because I can, okay. So you're not going to let me do that. Okay, that's fine. I mean, look, you see my Keldeo coming right back. I'm still using Jirachi here because I'm trying to not let Heracross come in for free in front of me. Cool. So U-turn here. They could be Rocky Helmet. They're not. Nice. And in terms of how I want to come in on this, again, still Keldeo I think makes the most sense as they go for knockoff. And I'm just going to Toxic here, anticipating Noivern. Because now, between Draco missing and everything, I can use this to my advantage. Now, they could be Scarf Jirachi on their team. They probably are. I'm still going Blissey. And I'm doubling with Teleport right now. What's up, man? Oh, they're Rocky Helmet. Oh, that's so annoying. Yo, that's fire. That is really good. And now they're gonna get in Heracross, huh? Okay, I'll let Heracross come in. I'm not like I have a choice. I'm trying to think like I'm positionally. Why? I'm gonna make the Obstagoon play here. Because it deals with basically every play. This should not. I swear to God, if I get like Dynamic Punch or something, Knockoff gets me a kill. Knockoff gets me a kill. They could have Aura Sphere though. Man, are they Combine Aura Sphere? This has to be Scarf though. This has to be Scarf. This is speed control for them. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can take. If they go for Iron Head, I'm gonna see if I can burn them and get their choice Scarf. I'm gonna see right now. I'm making this play. If I get Aura Sphere right now, if I get Aura Sphere, I don't have a way of beating this Jirachi anyway. If it's Calm Mind, it beats my team. I would have to trick it as well. So perfect. So we give Crocodile. Oh, I get a Chople Berry too. Let's go. Hell yeah, let's go. Give me this Rotom if possible. I don't even care if you done perfect. Alright, so I can click Iron Head now, safely. I can click Iron Head safely now. So that's perfect. Noivern comes out. They're going to U-turn here. If they Draco, fantastic play. But I'm going to make the Noivern play as well because it doesn't let them come in with much. I'm just trying not to lose to their Jirachi late game because that is very possible. That is a very possible situation for me. I really don't want to go Blissey here. I want a Flamethrower, anticipating them to want to double out to Heracross. But because I have Palossand, I'm going to make the play anyway, yeah. Still going to Teleport here. Because now I have the Flame Orb on Crocodile, I don't have to worry about that. It gets Iron-Headed. Granted, if I don't get the flinch on Hatterene, I probably lose to it. Ah, okay. Are they Mystical Fire? They are Mystical Fire. Alright, we'll just Seismic Toss. I'm going to have to deal with their Noivern via... I'm going to have to deal with their Noivern via... What's it called? Via Iron Head anyway. They're still taking a lot of damage here too. Because I want to say... I'll say, if you turned it 17%, does Facade knock them out? That's not it, but... They're like max defense, right? This set is... This mon is good. Okay, that means Obstagoon does 62. Never mind, Obstagoon is a GOAT. What a GOAT! Yo. What a GOAT, man. What a good mon. Let's go. So I get a kill right now. I should get a kill right now, Facade. Unless they go hard Jirachi. I would love if they give me Hatterene because I don't have to worry about that mon anymore. Granted, I'm still very weak to Noivern. Clicking U-turn and Draco and everything. I'm keeping Palossand healthy so I don't lose to Scarf Rachi either. Calc this wrong. Calc this wrong. That way you think you live. Just give this to Mon to me. Oh, they give me Heracross instead. I'll take it. Ah, thank you. Noivern makes sense. They get the most out of the turn by doing this. U-turn Hurricane. You still have leftovers? You do not have leftovers still. I'm a Surf. Let them Hurricane me, because I can bring out my Mon and click Iron Head. And if I protect, it's worse for them. So I don't want them going like hard Hatterene and letting that happen is what I'm saying. Bring out Rachi here. I don't think they allow me exactly. Okay, so they are leftovers. I'm a Scorching Sands in front of this Jirachi. And then I can Shadow Ball Hatterene if that comes in as well. Ooh, what a good Mon. Look at you not taking... Because this Mon eats every hit. Just going to Shadow Ball here. Because I can knock out Jirachi if I break through. Hey, give me this burn. Thank you. And I'm assuming they try and go Hatterene here. I don't know how much you take from this, but I'm hoping it's a lot. That is enough. That is actually enough damage for sure. That is so good. That damage is so good. Okay. We can Iron Head my opponent to death. But I have to keep Obstacle alive so I don't lose to you. Yeah, we can Iron Head my opponent to death, so I will. I'll go for it. We're running a lot of speed on this bad boy. Because they got burnt by the Scorching Sand, this is possible. Crocodile comes in and I think gets 2 KO'd. I'm going to be real. I'm just going to go for this. Because they're burnt, the chance to flinch is in my favor. And they're not getting leftovers recovery back. I'm going for this. Let's get it, baby. Good Mon. Crocodile comes out. We make the Noivern play. I think I Flame. And Flame again. And Flame again, and then click Iron Head. Because basically, as Iron Head gets the flinch on Noivern, which is what I'm going for, I'm good. So I'm going to Flame again. If I had Hurricane, I'd go for it here because it hits them too. Iron Head time. Let's get it. Jirachi, do your thing. You will get to a KO'd, yep, because of the Flame Orb, which is nice. Do I die to this from a non-boosted one? No, that's 252 special attack. I don't die from non-boosted, so I actually live guaranteed. 40 is the max I could do. So I'm going to go for Iron Head here because I just need 1 flinch. Hey, Jirachi ended up doing it, and it would not have been possible. I love how all my endgames came down to Jirachi, but it would not have been possible without Palossand burning with that Scorching Sand on their Jirachi. And that's why I really prioritize being Rotom with this team. But obviously this team has flaws. You saw the swift KOs I got put down by Poltergeist, which I knew I was going to get put down by. And then, I don't remember what was the other mon I lost to, but I know I lost. But alright, we'll end it 2-2. I hope y'all enjoyed. I tried to get this as close as possible. I don't know, I feel like Heracross. I mean, I get why they didn't do the thing with Heracross, but man, that Scorching Sand was kind of clean. Finally got a burn, especially on Jirachi. Oh, I'm more than 1500 for sure. There's no way I went down that much. Whatever. Hope y'all enjoy it. I'll see y'all next time. I'll catch, hopefully, I think, Road Top, because I have a different, it's not Ridge Rally tomorrow, it's just a different one. It's Crunchyroll, I think. So they have to get their ads approved, which is why I'm a lot more limited when it comes to those ads versus the Ridge Rally ones, but I don't have to get approved at all. I just do what I want. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy. Catch y'all next time. Peace.